the secret society of meerkats, masters of the desert. Welcome back, explorers. Today, we're venturing deep into the heart of southern Africa, to the sun-baked dunes, golden grasslands, and endless horizons where one of the world's most charming and intelligent creatures thrives, the meerkat. Don't let their adorable faces fool you. These small desert dwellers are sharp-minded, highly organized, and full of surprises. Behind every twitch of their nose and flick of their tail lies an intricate story of teamwork, strategy, and survival. The meerkat's world, tiny titans of the Kalahari. Meerkats, Suricata suricata, are small carnivorous mammals belonging to the mongoose family, Herpestidae. Native to the arid and semi-arid regions of southern Africa, including South Africa, Botswana, Namibia, and parts of Angola. They are perfectly adapted to life in one of the harshest ecosystems on Earth, the Kalahari Desert. At first glance, meerkats seem delicate, long, slender bodies, pointed faces, and bright, curious eyes. Yet they are perfectly engineered for desert life. They typically stand about 12 inches tall and weigh less than 2 pounds, but their agility and alertness make them mighty survivors. Their sandy gray fur blends seamlessly with the desert landscape, while the dark patches around their eyes reduce sun glare. Nature's built-in sunglasses for a life lived under scorching skies. And that signature upright stance? It's not just for show. Meerkats often balance on their tails like miniature soldiers on watchtowers, scanning the landscape for predators. It's both adorable and essential for survival. Architects of the underground. If the desert surface looks barren, below it lies a bustling metropolis, the meerkat burrow. These underground fortresses are engineering marvels, with up to 90 feet of interconnected tunnel and as many as 15 entrances and exits. Inside, there are separate chambers for sleeping, food storage, and even nursery areas for pups. Burrows can extend more than 6 feet underground, where temperatures remain stable, providing shelter from the desert's extreme heat during the day and chilling cold at night. Entire clans share and maintain these networks, constantly renovating and expanding them like diligent construction crews. When one burrow becomes overused or infested, the group may relocate to a new site, digging a fresh system within days. Some groups even rotate between multiple burrows, giving them a safe refuge no matter where they roam. A family built on teamwork. Meerkats live in close-knit family groups known as mobs or gangs, typically consisting of 10 to 30 individuals, though some super colonies can number over 50. Each mob operates like a perfectly tuned society, with clear roles and responsibilities. At the top is the alpha pair, the dominant male and female who usually hold exclusive breeding rights. They lead the group, defend the territory, and make key decisions about when to forage or move. Beneath them are helpers, which include older siblings and extended family members who babysit, guard, and teach younger meerkats vital survival skills. Perhaps the most famous role is that of the sentinel, the ever-watchful guardian who stands tall while others forage. A sentinel takes turns with others, keeping an eye out for danger. If it spots a threat, it sends out a distinctive alarm call. And remarkably, meerkats have specific alarm calls for different predators. One sound for birds of prey, another for snakes, and yet another for approaching mammals like jackals. Studies have shown they even adjust the urgency of their calls depending on how close the danger is. An astonishing level of communication for such small creatures. The language of meerkats. Communication is the glue that holds a meerkat mob together. Researchers have recorded over 30 distinct vocalizations, from chirps and trills to growls and purrs. Some calls mean, all clear, others signal danger from above, and some are used simply to maintain contact while foraging. Meerkats also use body language, tail positions, grooming gestures, and scent marking to strengthen social bonds and define territory. When two meerkats meet, they may sniff, nuzzle, and rub against each other, reaffirming friendship or hierarchy. Diet of a desert hunter. Meerkats are primarily insectivores, feeding on beetles, termites, caterpillars, and grasshoppers. But their menu doesn't stop there. They also hunt small reptiles, birds, eggs, spiders, and scorpions. Thanks to their partial immunity to scorpion venom, they can devour these deadly creatures without harm. They are incredibly skilled diggers, using their long claws to unearth prey hidden beneath the sand. With a powerful sense of smell, they can detect a beetle buried several inches below the surface. Sometimes, a meerkat will dig so fast that only a cloud of sand remains, and then emerge triumphantly with a wriggling prize in its jaws. Because water is scarce in the desert, meerkats obtain nearly all their moisture from the food they eat, rarely needing to drink from open sources. Love, loyalty, and raising the next generation. In meerkat society, raising young is a community effort. After an 11-week gestation, the alpha female gives birth to a litter of 2 to 5 pups in a protected burrow chamber. The pups remain underground for the first 2 to 3 weeks, nourished by their mother's milk and guarded by babysitters. When the pups finally emerge into the sunlight, it's a big event for the whole group. Adults take turns teaching them how to dig, hunt, and recognize alarm calls. Sometimes, adults even bring half-dead prey to the pups so they can practice their hunting techniques safely. This education system ensures that every young meerkat grows up with the essential skills for survival, from digging to teamwork to evading predators. Enemies of the mob. The Kalahari may look peaceful at sunrise, but danger lurks everywhere. Raptors like martial eagles and pale-chanting goshawks are constant threats from above, while cobras, jackals, and wildcats stalk from below. A single lapse in vigilance can be fatal, which is why teamwork is everything. When a sentinel sounds the alarm, the entire mob vanishes underground within seconds. Meerkats have even been observed mobbing snakes, working together to confuse and drive them away from the burrow. Meerkats and humans. Humans have long been captivated by these desert dwellers. Indigenous folklore often depicts them as clever protectors of the land or guides through dangerous terrain. Today, meerkats are ambassadors of African wildlife, drawing eco-tourists to destinations like the Makgadikgadi Pans and the Kalahari Transfrontier Park. In captivity, they're among the most popular zoo animals, energetic, playful, and endlessly social. But experts warn that meerkats do not make good pets. Their strong scent-marking habits, digging instincts, and need for constant social contact make them impossible to domesticate properly. Thankfully, their wild populations are thriving. The IUCN lists meerkats as least concern, with stable numbers across most of their range. However, habitat degradation, overgrazing, and climate change could pose future risks. Conservation efforts that protect grassland ecosystems, such as sustainable farming and anti-poaching programs, also safeguard meerkat communities. Amazing meerkat facts you might not know. 1. Fingerprint fur. Every meerkat's stripe pattern is unique, helping scientists identify individuals in the wild. 2. Sun worshippers. Meerkats start their mornings by sunbathing, soaking up warmth before heading out to forage. 3. Burrow borrowers. They often share or take over abandoned burrows built by other animals like ground squirrels. 4. Democratic decisions. Studies show meerkats often decide when to move or forage through group consensus. They literally vote, using calls. 5. Play fighting pros. Young meerkats engage in wrestling matches that teach them adult behaviors like dominance displays and defense tactics. 6. Long-lived in captivity. While wild meerkats live about 6 to 7 years, some have reached up to 15 in well-managed zoos. 7. Scent signatures. Each meerkat has a unique body scent, used to recognize individuals and strengthen family bonds. The desert's little heroes. To watch a meerkat mob in action is to witness one of nature's most well-organized societies. They are vigilant guardians, fearless hunters, and devoted family members. In an unforgiving land of sand and sun, they've built a world based on trust, cooperation, and intelligence. Their story isn't just about survival, it's about thriving together. Every meerkat, from the smallest pup to the proud sentinel, plays a vital role in the community's success. It's a reminder that even in the harshest corners of Earth, teamwork can conquer adversity. So next time you spot a meerkat standing tall against the desert skyline, take a moment to appreciate what you're really seeing. A tiny, sunlit symbol of unity, courage, and the unstoppable will to live.